What's up guys? Today I've got a super exciting one. We're working on one of my favorite cars in the fleet. You might have seen it before. We're bringing out this absolute beast. Roadworthy. Stuck into this nugget, but I'm hungry, so let's go get some food. Alright, before we get stuck into the rear end, I'm going to quickly service this car, and there's been one thing that's been bugging me the whole time since putting it together, is that it has gradually leaked over my garage from this one bolt hole. Right here. That one little bastard. So obviously this car gets all the love, so we're going to pull out all the stops and fix this right. First, you make sure to clean all the surfaces properly. Next, we apply just a generous amount of silicone to everywhere. And that is the proper way to do it, guys. And just like that, you've resealed it and it's mint like brand new, doesn't leak a drop. Nice. Next up, we gotta fix our mangled exhaust that I just covered myself in dirt in. As you can see, it's a masterpiece of engineering, and no, someone didn't try to gas us, make it back together. We may have some flow restrictions, potentially, but you know, that's why it creates its own escape. I have thought about chopping it off right here, but I think because it's probably gonna fall off that hanger as well and then dangle on the ground. This diff here works really good as an exhaust hanger. You don't actually need any exhaust hangers at all. It will always hold itself against the diff. So we're gonna chop this bad boy right here and have a bit of a side exit thing, even though most of it's exiting under here. That's my chassis rail. Come on. Bang! It's a masterpiece. Look at that, I used 3-inch oval, the expensive stuff on this bad boy. I suppose I should give you a real quick run around of this car. If you want a bit more of an in-depth look, have a look at some of the previous videos where I reintroduced this to the channel. But basically it is SR20 powered, of course, the only motor we're putting in this thing. With an RB20 box and an R31 diff. But she absolutely parties, as you can see. We're going to try and straighten this back in. I've done it a few times before. Once did never quite make it to a video, but I'll insert a clip here where we put a nice new rear end on it, only for me to go put it straight back in the wall again. First things first, we need to give ourselves a nice straight reference to go off. So we better fix this nice festive boot. There we go. We're going to make everything line up to that. That's all I need to cut. This boot is very well attached. That didn't do much. Man, we'll just do that.
Man, you just fixed the whole car.
I know, I didn't even need to cut it off, eh? It's still not apart. I can't eat some dirt. I think we cut right here. Well, for those that said the back end was about to fall off, lies. How are you still together? I would say that's separated.
Oh my god.
A few moments later.
See? Very careful not to damage it. Fuck, look what you did! That was mint. Alright, I've washed half the dirt off my face. Now you get to see a good clear picture of what we're working with. And we might have our work cut out for us. This is our straight side, as you can see by how dead straight and perfect and immaculate that is. This is our bed side, in case you couldn't tell. It's all been folded about 17 different times, so I'm hoping it'll just fucking fold straight back up again. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this in such a hack fashion, I mean professional, sorry, because I have plans in future to properly fuel cell this car, and I have one remaining straight back end. And if you know the back ends of these things, how hard they are to get now, I think between me, Dunder Victoria, and Cody in the Vic scene, we've probably gone through well over 100. They're getting scarce, and I want to save that one until I do this thing properly. So for now, we're just kind of making it look like a back end, making sure the fuel tank's not going to fall out. Oh, that was quite wobbly. And yeah, send the hell out of it. I'm at least 60% sure this is how all the panel shops do it. You ready, sir? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can I do both? Yep. Oh, that works good. I must be fat. Starting to come off there again. Now I just need it to go that way, hey. So our fully resealed sumpers are time to cure. It's time to pour in the good stuff. The one thing you actually spend money on your drift car. Some quality oil. So Martini Racing Synth 60 is going in this bad boy. It is literally what I've run in this car. I can now say for, but like 13 years. I think I got this car when I was 14. That's that blue Smurf blood for you. Yeah, is it coming out the bottom yet?
Can't see anything.
It's definitely fixed then, eh?
Yep, staying in there.
Make sure to wash all the dirt into your engine so it cleans it better.
Hold it! Hold the door! Ooh, I'm scared. Ah! Oh, now we just keep moving. Alright, more berries. I'll try and get some weight in this side. Yep.
Alright.
That's on my beat.
Silky smooth. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Some shaping. Gonna get that factory crease line in. Yeah. Alright, finishing touches here. That's factory fresh. Oh, no, it's still good. Hey! One that's still mint. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. The left one works, the right one doesn't. Alright, I know you're wondering, how can you make this restoration any better? You can basically not even tell what we've done. It's like out of the factory. But we've got that one finishing touch. Follow me. Gotta make sure to give her a good clean. You want your nice prep surfaces, of course. Oh, why'd it come out the other side? Oh yeah, good on that, baby. When you're doing the hell out of your mates, you want to know who did what. So we can't have pre-existing marks. So we're just gonna have to touch them up to give people new targets. Wall scrapes. You've got to make sure you tag that wall at every event. I get you now. Thank you guys for tuning in to our silly natured dumb tomfoolery. This car is going to be absolutely shredding this Friday night. Keep it reek Friday night drift. We got Cam Waters and someone else, I forget now, sorry. V8 Supercar drivers coming down, which is going to be pretty sick. I really hope I can sneak one of them in the passenger seat and see if we can scare the living daylights out of them. In case it goes without saying, probably don't follow any of the advice I've given you today. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for tuning in. You'll likely see this in the next video, but other than that, we've got plenty of cars coming up in future, so I'll catch you in one of those videos. Thanks, guys. Roadworthy.